I'm going to show something that I don't know if people know this on console. I just recently discovered it. Because I accidentally left things on in my forges. And then just quick, I exited the game and everything. But it still keeps going. Now, when I had spawned back in previously, stuff was tore down in the front. I'll show you. Let me get up here. They had this tore up and was about to bust through that. The only things I left running was the forges. So I don't know if it's, I can experiment and see if it's with the other stuff, but it seems when I log out and I googled it, and apparently it's a console thing, of where it still keeps going even though you log out. So apparently they still attack because you got your forges going, so you're gonna have zombies attacking. So I'm gonna show that, and I'm just gonna keep it in real time. I'm not gonna speed it up. I'm not gonna do this other stuff. So to show, because I'll log out and log back in and show that it is actually decreasing the stuff. Because I had filled all these up, and then I had to leave real quick, so I just exited the game, not thinking about shutting everything down. And I came back to a horde, just beating the crap out of my base with stuff missing, where they were beating through the doors down here. I mean, they almost got through that. If I hadn't got them, they would have gone right through that. So, and I'd probably come back to a bunch of zombies in my base, which is why I'm going to take all this stuff and put it up high and offer more structural support for the base. Why is there water like that? There's a water bin up here. And this right here is something else. If someone doesn't know, you can get a bucket, go to a water source, make this shape, and pour the water down in it. And if you have the water filter on your helmet, head, whatever it is you want to call it, you can drink out of it. It's unlimited water source. It's an unlimited water source. So I don't know if anybody wants to do that, but it is unlimited. Once you get more dew collectors, it's kind of null and void, so I don't even put it on there anymore, but I still have it there if I want to put the filter on. Alright, anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start this up. We see what it is. It's $21.97 for the brass, $29.60 for the clay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start it up, and then I'm going to exit the game. I'm going to wait, and then come back in, and we're going to see these numbers change. We're going to see that it smelted while we were gone. Like I said, you do run the risk of, I still think they attack your base while you're gone, if this stuff is still running, because it seemed to be what happened to me. So it's just as a heads up if anybody doesn't know. I didn't know until I accidentally did it, which is most of my gameplay. I'll experiment with different stuff. But okay, let's give it a whirl and let's see, because I've tested it before and it did do it. So I was kind of shocked. Turn it on. It's 20. You see what it is. I'm gonna exit. Like I said, apologies. It takes forever for the Xbox. Yeah, I have a Series X, and it just seems like it takes freaking forever to load back in on shit. So, like I said, I do apologize for it. But I wanted to show it in real time. You can see it. That's what it does. Which to me is kind of bizarre. But I figure when you exit your game, everything stops. But I kind of found out the hard way that it did not. So I am not quite sure why that is. Hold on. I changed this to 7 days to die, so I'm not sure why it's saying Division 2. Because that's not accurate. I mean, I'm going to play Division 2 after I show this. I'm not going to do anything in 7 days. I almost have all the in-game stuff, and I'm not even level 100 yet. Because of the way that I play. The type of gameplay that I have. I like to loot. And I try to figure out the best way to get the loot. And I get a lot of loot. So I'm kind of looking forward to 2.0. I'm going to start a new game with the 2.0. Since they are releasing it on console when they release the computer version. Even though I did buy the computer version to be able to play it because I thought it was going to be first. I was just going to record the video and then post it. But over on YouTube, where I post my shorts and some of my other videos. But okay, this is what I am. I always bump it unless it's Horde. As soon as it hits Horde Day, it's 60 minutes. It's back to default. Everything else is default except for the backpack. I never played this type of game before. I've never played. This is the first game I've been able to play first person. So I just let everything ride on default. Except I knew I want my backpack. I played Grounded. It frustrated the shit out of me that they didn't have an option. You had to go pick up your backpack every time you died. Because I would try different things. And I would sometimes die. And it just frustrated me and I quit playing the game. So I'm glad they give us the option of the backpack. Because like I said, I'd straight up quit playing. I'm not going to spend most of my time getting my backpack. I know a lot of people enjoy that. I do not. So I will literally quit the game. I won't play it. Not to say Grounded wasn't a good game. It was. But when you lose your backpack, when you're trying to experiment with something and you got to try to go get it, and you can't get it because wolf spider's there. So, is what it is. So anyway, that's changed. Everything else is default. When I go to 2.0, I'm going to increase the difficulty because I feel I'm pretty much acclimated in understanding different things about it. So I will bust up the difficulty than the default. I'm so looking forward to 2.0. Different zombies, finally. I mean, it's a beautiful game. Love the game. See how long it takes? This is why I usually try to get in it, but when I start a stream. Because it seems to me it takes freaking forever. It's like, why can't I just pop in? Why do I have to do all this? It's probably because of the graphics, but still. And part of it probably me being a little impatient. But I just wanted to show this. I'm going to clip it, and then I'm going to put it on YouTube in case anybody wants to see, because they didn't know. I legit didn't know until I accidentally done it. So, and that's how most of my stuff is. I accidentally find things. And then I will try to find the shortest way I can get to the loot. I like to loot. I don't know why. But I am not even level 100 yet, and I essentially have everything in this game. There's only a few volumes I'm missing. I think there's 3. Everything else, I have so many legendary parts. So if you want to play this on normal, I think I'm on normal. What normal setting is. Don't give it a whirl. Try it, even if you haven't. You know, you've in the past couldn't play first person. I did, and I enjoy it. So this just takes forever. This is why I always try to get in here before. But I wanted to show it in real time, to show how it does. We've seen what it was. So by the time we get back in here now, 'cause it takes freaking forever, this should be lowered. Oh, Jesus. Where's it at? Okay. See? Still keeps going. So I think, and like I said, because that keeps going, and that does it, the heat is what attracts the zombies. I think that's how they inadvertently were busting through all this stuff and digging, because it is kind of how I have it set up. It's kind of hard to get in it. They wouldn't even go over to here because they had busted down that door to this. Normally they're attracted to this ramp right here. And I've got some turrets set up and everything's automatic, and I leave that running all the time. Which is a good thing I did, because it did probably clip some of them. But yeah, it keeps going. And I'm, like I said, when I googled it, it said it was a console thing. So I'm not sure PC players, if they want to try it and see if it works on PC. But this will keep running, because when I came back, I had filled these all up, and then something happened. I had to leave. So I just quit the game, exited out of it, and bam. Bam. These were all empty when I got back, and zombies were tearing the crap out of my base. But that's all I wanted to do. To show that, in case anybody else needs it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on Division 2. I'm gonna do that last mission for the Brooklyn DLC. So I'm gonna quit this stream and switch over, because I tried to switch over before and I kind of jacked it up because I don't basically know what I'm doing. So, alright, see you later.